this evening. We're going to take just a few minutes and do a little housekeeping first of all. But again, I just want to thank our group from Boone and Carroll County for jumping in with us and coming down. As I introduce Jerry and Doris later on to you, it just means so much to me because they do so much for you all. And some of you I know have not had the opportunity to meet them and appreciate what Jerry does for us in raising the Christian voice every single day. And so that's the primary reason that we wanted to do this. Of course, the ultimate thing that we're going to do while we're here tonight and tomorrow is we're going to honor God. We're going to lift up His voice. We're going to lift up our voices to praise Him. And you will definitely be encouraged after the service tomorrow in the Rotunda in our state capitol. And it's an honor to get to do that. So I thank you all for coming. Some of you, I think all of you now know Tony. Tony Rhodes and I started developing an American Speaks about a year and a half or so ago. And our primary focus is protecting religious freedoms, working and protecting our wholesome communities. We're doing a lot of work on the local level with Boone and Carroll counties and hoping to be able from time to time to stretch this out. And we have the opportunity to work with Jerry. We rely on him a lot for information, and he's been a lot of help to us. And so, again, this is a way for us to kind of thank him for that tonight. So, one of the things, before we get too far along, I want to mention to you, tomorrow morning, we're going to do several things here tonight. And like I said, we're going to have some wonderful fellowship together. We'll have some great food here shortly. And then Jerry is going to address us and tell us some of the things that he's working on right now during this legislative session. But before we go too far along, I wanted to take just a minute and thank 2 or 3 people. On the back of your little program that you got there tonight, there's our dinner sponsors. There's a group in Harrison. Some of you may or may not know about them. It's called TIG. It's Transparency in Government Group, Boone County. And Dr. Bill Ray Lewis, some of you may know him. He was in our education system for years there in Harrison. Bill kind of heads that up. Later on, we've got some information for him that we're going to share with you, basically about freedom of information and that sort of thing. Also, Matt Fay, who is the owner of Fig Realty. Matt is an exceptional young man. Y'all need to be sure and get to know him. He's a realtor in town. He's a very positive, aggressive young man. I know Brother David and a couple of you have met him. But when I first met him, we were sharing an office area together. And when I first asked him what did Fig Realty stand for, he very proudly stood up and said, "Faith in God." And and his business is just flourishing in Harrison. And we're going to talk about some of those things a little later on. But we did appreciate that. And then our third dinner sponsor tonight is Mr. Randall Christie. Randall and Susie, I think y'all have all had a chance to meet them. Randall does a ton of different things. He has the Gospel Station Network with, how many stations now, Randall? 20 radio stations, gospel radio stations around the Midwest. He's involved with a mission team. He has a Bible camp and summer rodeo. But the big thing that we always get excited about, we're a little selfish here, is the Great Passion Play. Randall came in, him and his group came into Eureka Springs back 4 years or so ago. The Passion Play was really struggling. It was, for all practical purposes, it was closed. It had shut down. Animals had been sold. It was not in a good place. And he came in, he answered the call to come help us revitalize the play, and now they'll be starting their 5th year since you've been there. And so he is one of our dinner sponsors tonight, and we're going to turn over to him for just a minute and let him share a few things with you all, and then they'll have the food set out shortly, and he'll give us our invocation as well. But come on up, Randall, if you would. Y'all give him a hand. He's done a great job.
Well,